This is our phone pocket. Okay. Hello once again, welcome to another tutorial. This is Miuma's Crafts. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this phone pocket here. So this is a very simple project, a last minute project. Okay, so this is going to be single crochet from start to finish. So you don't have to worry if you are a crochet beginner. Okay, so let us see what we're going to need for us to crochet this phone back here. So you're going to need a crochet hook. This one here is a 4mm crochet hook and it corresponds to the thickness of yarn that I'm going to be using. This one here is 3mm thick polyester cord. However, you can use any other type of yarn that you have. Just make sure that you're using a corresponding crochet hook. You're also going to need a scissors, 2 stitch markers, a tapestry needle, and this one here, a handmade tag, is optional. So let's begin. So I'm going to begin with a chain of 90. If you want it to be bigger or to have a bigger handle, just add the number of chains. And if you want it to be shorter, just reduce the number of chains. So I'm going to chain 90. So I'm going to start with a slip knot. And then I'm going to chain 90. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to continue and come back with 90 chains. So we now have 90 chains. This one is a long one. So now to begin the first row. Okay, so this is our chains. So I'm going to turn them so that you can see these back bumps, okay, or thread loops. And you're going to crochet single crochet, and this is single crochet in US terms and double crochet in UK terms. So you're going to skip this first bump, okay, and you're going to insert into this one, okay, this back bump, like this, okay. Pick up a loop, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. That's the first one. We move into the second one, this one. Pick up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. We'll move to the next one, insert, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So we now have 3 single crochets. So let's do one more. Pull through, yarn over, pull through. So I'm going to continue up until all the chains are done. Okay, so I finished the first row, and if you count your stitches, you find that we have 89 stitches. Since the other one, we skipped it as it was a turning chain. So now moving on to the next row, make sure that you crochet into the very last chain here. Chain 1, and this one doesn't count as a stitch, it's a turning chain, and then you turn. So this time we're going to be crocheting in the back loop to create the rib. Okay, so it's going to be single crochet. We skip this turning chain, so we have the front and the back. So I'm going to insert in the back loop only, pick up a loop, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, and then pull through 2. We move to the next one, the front and the back. Insert in the back, pick up a loop, yarn over, and then pull through. The next one in the back loop, single crochet, like this. Again in the back loop, single crochet. Okay, so I'm going to continue 1 single crochet in the back loop of each stitch up until all the stitches are done. So here we'll finish the second row. We chain 1 and 10. Again, we're going to be repeating the second row. In the first stitch, remember this is the turning chain. We put 1 single crochet in the back loop. The next one in the back loop, 1 single crochet. The next one, 1 single crochet. Okay, so we're going to repeat the second row up until we have 6 rows and then come back. Okay, so now we have 6 rows, And before we proceed, we want to mark some stitches here. So from this point, okay, so this is the end of row 6. I'm going to count 23 stitches and put a stitch mark, okay. And then on the other end, I'm going to count 6 stitches. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so this is going to be the top part, which goes around the shoulder, and then this part, okay, this is going to be the pocket where you're going to be placing your phone. So if you have a bigger phone, you just increase the number of stitches and maybe mark towards up here. If you have a smaller phone, you just reduce the number of stitches here. So now let's move on to the 7th row. Okay, so here I'm going to chain 1 and then 10. Then I'm going to crochet single crochet in the back loop, beginning in the first stitch. So I'm going to put 1 single crochet in the back loop up until I'm in this marked stitch here. So here I'm going to remove the stitch marker and put another single crochet in that marked stitch. So I've done 23 single crochets from this point up to this point. So next I'm going to chain 60. So you find that 60 is the number of stitches that we have from this point up to this point. So I'm going to chain 60 and make sure that your chains, they are not too loose, make them a bit tight. Okay, so that's 1 2 3 4. Okay, so now I have 60 chains here, okay, like this. So I'm going to come and insert my hook into the marked stitch, this one. Make sure that your chains, they are not twisted. In the back loop and work 1 single crochet. Then I'm going to continue in the back loop again up until the row is done. So this is row 7. Okay, so now we finished row 7. We move on to row 8. So you chain 1 and then I 10. Okay, so here I'm going to continue with 1 single crochet in the back loop. Okay. Okay, so here I've put single crochet in the back loop. Now I'm going to start working on top of the chains, okay, of the chain 60 that we did. So you're just going to continue, insert your hook on top of the chain in the back loop of the chain and work 1 single crochet. Okay, here again in the next chain in the back loop, 1 single crochet. In the next chain, 1 single crochet, like this. Okay, let's do one more. In the next chain, 1 single crochet. So I'm going to continue up until all the chains are done here. I finished crocheting single crochet on top of the chains. So now I'm going to continue with 1 single crochet in the back loop of the remaining stitches here. And then when we finish this row, I'm going to chain 1 and 10, and then I'm going to crochet 5 more rows of single crochet in the back loop and then come back. So just going to be repeating what we're doing here and then add 5 more rows to have 6 rows on this side, just like we have on this side. So let's do that and then come back. Okay, so I've done 6 rows on this side, and also here we have 6 rows again. So at the end here I'm going to cut, but I'm going to leave a big tail here that I'm going to use to join my pieces together. So maybe leave about 1 meter long. So you're going to go on and crochet another piece exactly the same as this one. Okay, this one, so that you have 2 pieces like this. And then you're going to place this one on top of this one, and we're going to join. Okay, make sure that they are aligned perfectly like this. So I'm going to use a tapestry needle to take the tail that you left earlier on. Okay, so I'm going to place this one on top of this one like this. So I'm going to be joining this loop, okay, to the back loop of this side. Okay, move to the next one, this one to this one. Okay, like this. I'm going to go on up until we're at this corner here. So I've joined this side. Okay, now we're at the bottom here. We don't have stitches here, so you just have to join accordingly. Just make sure that it is neat. Okay, okay, so I'm going to continue here, and then I'll come again this side, and then join this side, up, and then again I'll join this side. Let's meet when we are back here at the starting point. Okay, so I've joined right round, and this is the pocket for the phone, and this is the shoulder part. So I'm just going to insert my hook inside, and then I'll fasten off the yarn and hide it inside here. Okay, so I'm just going to put the handmade tag here. Okay, so our phone pocket is done. So you can just wrap this around your shoulder like a crossbody bag. Thank you for watching Mima's Crafts. Please do subscribe, like and comment for more videos. Thank you.